Hey, it's David from MoonGoat Coffee and Ronnie, one of our roasters here, and we're here to talk a little bit about our MoonGoat membership. It's basically our version of subscription and what you get in the mail every month. We do it the 15th of every month, and we try to send out awesome care packages, and what we're going to start doing from this month on is a little video to go over the tasting notes of what we're sending you and maybe even the additional prizes that we're sending out. So we hope that you'll follow along and join us on our journey. We're doing this, Ronnie and I were talking, and there's really not that many people who know that we're even doing this subscription service.
Yeah, and some people were like, oh, hey, like I come in and get coffee like every week, every month or something like that. And I'm like, hey, if you want to, you know, especially with COVID, people are doing more stuff by mail than ever. And we do have a really nice mail service that we had started all the way since back when we were in the warehouse, before we even had like a physical location here and the flagship open. And then we've been super proud of it. We do a lot of due diligence on it. We try to do new and exciting coffees every month with it. We'll deliberately go out and be like, hey, what are we going to be sending out to the subscribers next month? And oftentimes it's a coffee we only send out to subscribers, or they get it like maybe 2 weeks, even a month ahead of time of our regular clientele. So
yeah, I mean, this is a good example of one. This is coffee from Colombia. We're actually sending out 2 Colombias for those that are on the 4-bag a month. But it's this one specifically, which is a really cool micro lot from a really small area of Colombia. Most of Colombia is just huge production zones, you know, just as close to factory farming as possible, really, in a lot of Colombia. But this is like one of those places where it's a lot of smallholder farms, and it really has an awesome flavor to go along with that. We didn't just get it for the cute story. And this is actually our first time tasting the like finished roast. Hopefully, if not, we got to go back to the drawing board really quick.
like,
Use that whiteboard.
Now, tomorrow, I'll figure out what happens.
And the thing that I think we both liked about this coffee, when we were tasting, we tasted like 10 different coffees to get to this one, was this one has like a really nice, very clean, winey flavor. It's got
You smell it as green too. Like you open it up, and one of our other roasters was like, "Oh, it smells like white wine when you open it up," which is kind of a trend amongst naturals. Like even from like when green and you open it up, you're like, "Oof!" You can smell the fermentation right when you open the bag.
Yeah. And to me, it's like it's just like a really nice like Pinot Grigio kind of like brightness and juiciness. And then it's still super classic coffee. It's like so refined. Even people who don't like sour coffees or bright coffees will enjoy this coffee because it's so well balanced. And depending on how you brew it and what your methodology is at home, you'll get different flavor notes. I know that when we tasted it in a cupping, it tasted a lot more fruit forward, a lot more like strawberry or something like that. Like almost like a wine cooler, a lot sweeter. And then when you taste it as a pour over like we're doing right now, it's a lot more floral and bright and less of that like juicy fruitiness.
We here tend to brew in like a 15 to 16 to 1 ratio in terms of water to coffee. So if you guys want to check that out at home and try to taste something similar to what we're tasting. But if you also want to try some of the elements of what we're doing here at MoonGoat at home, we are sending out something with every box this month. It's something called a perfect water kit. So you actually take it. There's instructions that come with it. You put them in your own personal bottle of like distilled water, and then it'll actually get you close to the mineral content that we choose to use here at MoonGoat, because your water content and kind of your water hardness and the minerality of it actually really affects about how you taste your coffee. So the same coffee you brew at this shop versus another shop versus a shop at another state, the actual water minerality that you brew with will really affect how you taste your coffee. So
yeah, I agree. And then what's cool is we did an awesome packaging for sweater weather, and so anybody who's getting 2 or more will get to try it. And it looks like this. It's letterpress. It's gorgeous. It's a great gift if you want to send a gift to somebody. And what we're doing is we're vacuum sealing the sweater weather, so then that way you can have it safer for longer. And believe it or not, this is actually less total material than one of these bags, which was crazy to me, but it's because we actually separated them, and then it's really nice because it's easier to recycle for a recycler, and that's what we have most of in Orange County. So we're considering moving more and more of our lineup over to the paper box with the plastic bag, because it's just easier to recycle, and it's a cool format for us. That's if you're a 2-bag subscriber. If you're a 3 and 4, we're doing a couple of our core coffees that we don't always have on retail. They often go into blends, but as we're tasting them to check for quality, we were like, these are such awesome coffees, and really would love to share them with you. We've got Colombia Cauca. It's a fresh crop from Asabomba Inza, which is on the west side of Cauca, as if you know exactly where you're going. You just pass the Target and turn right, and then you're there.
You just go up the 55,
yeah.
and it gets you within striking distance.
Exactly. And then this Mexico is an awesome Mexico. And both these are staples of our 18th Street blend, which is a blend you'll often taste on espresso, or a lot of our wholesale partners get. And we're really proud of that blend and the components thereof. So it's cool to just kind of have these really kind of fruity, light naturals and unique coffees. And then pair it with a couple more classic coffees, but just really high quality classics. So, you can go to MoonGoat in the mail membership on our website, moongoat.com. It's not hard to find once you're there, but it's a really cool thing. Every 15th of the month, we send out 1 to 4 bags of coffee, or a 5-pound bag of coffee at a discount. And with it, we're able to buy really cool coffees, because we know that it's going to be consistent. So we hope you'll try it out. You can try it out for a month. There's no commitment from month to month. You can cancel it anytime.
Signed for a contract forever.
No contract.
And then if you guys ever have questions, you can always email us at info@moongoat.com, or even to me personally, Ronnie at moongoat.com, if you have any questions on the coffee, what's upcoming, if you have any questions about the kind of the technical aspects of the coffee itself, and you're more than welcome to reach out to us.
Yep, and me at David at MoonGoat. So we'll see you on the interwebs.